Hello, everybody, and we are live. Sorry, we are running a little bit late today. I had a browser extension problem. Took a little time to figure out exactly where things were blocking the stream, but we're got it resolved, and hopefully it won't be an issue again. We're going to talk about candidate ghosting today. This is DeepRecruiting. We're coming at you every Wednesday, usually at 4:10 Central Standard Time. Today we're about 15 minutes late. We'll keep it short. I expect a lot of you tuned out a lot earlier. Maybe we've still got some viewers though. So your comments this week are going to be even more important to make sure we boost this up. So a candidate ghosts you. The core reason is they don't trust you. When you really get down to it, it's a trust issue. And that trust issue could be they didn't like you. The trust issue could be they feel that you were misrepresenting some facts. Trust issue could be any number of different things. It could be you didn't establish control, you didn't establish your leadership position, you didn't establish your authority, you didn't establish likability, you didn't build rapport, you didn't do any of these things. That's the only reason a candidate ghosts you. They ghost you because, frankly, they don't care. They ghost you because they don't respect you. If they don't respect you, you're always going to have this problem. So if you're not having a problem with candidates ghosting you, you're doing a good job of earning respect and trust. If this is a constant recurring problem, you either aren't doing what you need to do on a consistent basis to build that trust, or sometimes you are short-circuiting that process in a rush to get through things. And we all get there. We all want to hurry through things because we got a lot to do. We want to get onto the next candidate. We don't know if this person's going to be a really good fit or not. But you got to slow down, take your time. It's absolutely critical to your success that you slow down, take your time. You've got to follow the basic rubric. A soft introduction, some pleasantries, some get to know you, build some rapport, start asking some questions about who's all going to be involved in the search. Is there a spouse that's heavily involved? What's the impetus for the search? Lay that foundation. And during the interview, you've got to make sure you're asking critical, tough questions. Not softballs, but actually the tough questions. The tough questions are the ones that are going to earn you respect. Hey, this guy really knows what he's doing. That's the type of response you want going on up here in their head. This guy really knows what he's doing. I want to make sure I have a good relationship with this guy or gal because this person can help me in my career. If you will focus your interview towards that goal, you're going to not have a problem with people ghosting you. It can still happen. Sure. There's always jerks out there, right? But in the majority of cases, it's not going to happen because you earned respect and you earned trust. So it all really gets back to building rapport, asking hard questions. You want a question, at least one question, that is going to stump them, and you're patient with them while they work through an answer on it. That's what gets you respect. And then staying in touch with them on a regular basis. No one wants to be interviewed, no matter how good the interview is, and be ghosted themselves. Hey, that Jim Bright never got back to me. We spent an hour on the phone, we spent an hour face-to-face, but he never took the time to actually follow up with me. So that follow-up is the final piece of the puzzle. You need to set the stage in your interview. Hey, I'm going to follow up with you once a week. I'm going to follow up with you once every 2 weeks. I'm going to follow up with you every 3 days. Whatever the cycle is that's appropriate for the position you're recruiting that person for. If you interview them and you feel, hey, they're really not a fit for anything I've got, this isn't somebody I can represent, you still want to do a little bit of follow-up with them. Maybe it's a month down the road. Set that expectation in the interview and follow through. Because that good reputation comes from respect and from trust. You want that good reputation because you never know where your next deal is going to come from. You never know what job, what position of influence that person is going to get that is going to impact you and your career. So getting back to it, spend some time up front building rapport. Number two, make sure you're asking tough questions. You should be asking at least 5 detailed questions about their background, about what they bring to the table, about what they've accomplished. And at least one of them should really make them stop and think. And the final piece of that puzzle is telling them how and when being a key element, you're going to follow up with them. It's amazing what that follow-up will do for you in your career. This has been Deep Recruiting. If you've got questions, comments, issues you want to deal with, email us at deeprecruiting@teamgtn.com. If I choose your topic, we'll bring it on air. We'll do it live. I want you to try to stump me. I want you to try to come up with the most complicated issue you're dealing with in this business. Try to stump me. Let's see what we can come up with. As I say every week, a rising tide lifts all boats. I'm trying to add to our conversation and bring high quality skills to the recruiting process. Because frankly, a good recruiter is a hell of a lot better than the best AI recruiter. This has been Deep Recruiting at Team GTN, or this has been Deep Recruiting. Email us at deeprecruiting@teamgtn.com. Leave us a comment, leave us a like. We're available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We appreciate your support. But that comment's the single biggest thing you can do to help grow this podcast. Appreciate everybody tuning in, even if we're a little bit late this week. Have a great week, everybody, and go make a sale.